So what do y'all want to do for day 3?
I want to go to Mom's hometown and Mr. Temple.
The Mr. Temple?
Yeah.
Alright. Anything specific that you'd like to do or not?
I didn't even fucking
hang out
get
with
Jules.
you.
Alright.
I will actually announce that because she's like kind of excited. Like, does she have any memories herself going there?
She has like vague like flashes of memories. Like she was really young, so she wouldn't remember all of it, but like she remembers like parts of it, and like the courtyard specifically sticks out in your mind.
Well, we all know that you're like attached to Mr. Right?
Yeah, you guys.
they
It's
all
not
know
like
her.
something I had.
Then
It's not
knowing
like something
that,
like the
she's
power
a
of Mr. compels
cleric.
you.
So just like knowing that that's important.
You're
to her,
like
I
a cool
imagine.
religious person.
Exactly.
Okay,
I'm not like
like-
forcing it down anyone's throat.
Can
And I'm not
Calypsa
shoving it in
stay
anyone's
back
face.
from
I'm just
that?
like,
Yeah,
I'll
of
do
course.
Mr.
So, are you gonna go with Finn?
Well, do you want any company?
Where's she going?
She's Finn's going to the
Where's
religious
Calypsa
temple.
going?
If I have
I don't
something
know,
to do.
dog. That's up to you.
Yeah.
Well, apparently you
It's
said you
up
had
to
something planned for
Helena,
Calypsa.
really, because she's.
There's a lot of like stuff that I have planned for like
I
individual
mean, if you want
characters.
to.
Yeah, I mean, you could pluck from any one of those and she could go do that, because, like, this is just something...
I could go jewelry shopping with
You
Claudia.
want to go jewelry shopping?
Of course.
Alright, so you're gonna come
We're
with me?
hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like nowhere near temple. Please, thanks, bye.
That's 100% fair.
Understandable.
She's just going there to pay respects and just kind of, like...
Alright, let's start with Claudia and,
Time to waste our
Calypsa.
money.
So, you
We
guys...
just got paid.
I know, and I'm over here like buy everything.
First place we were at when we were going here. or
First
whatever,
place y'all
you
went.
Were, you were like,
Take my
I don't
money.
think we should spend time and money here. You never know. Second we get to a new place, hey y'all. Guess you got bank.
But then again, we all as a party didn't collectively have big bank, so
Yeah.
now we do, so...
I like how hotels in this world are like relatively cheap, but clothes are like 20 gold.
Because you know
they're
how long
fine.
it, because they're not factory produced, they're like
Yes.
handmade
Yeah,
clothing.
true.
So it's
But-
a lot more
Yeah, we
finer
don't have
goods.
fancy H&M here, okay?
So you two are like going like looking for jewelry. Claudia, something that catches your eye is that you see like this like hand carved like charm, like with wood, and like there's like different like sea creatures and like different creatures in general that are on display with like a simple cord with 2 beads.
Sorry. You were like, they're sea creatures, and I'm like,
We're
Yeah, there's, like-
underwater. We're at an aquarium.
There's like
they're sea creatures?
You can turn into one.
I just see
There's, like,
weird.
I can't.
no, she doesn't. She can't because oh wait no yes you
Yeah,
can.
she
I
I'm
can
wrong.
turn into
It
a
was
fish.
no fly speed. I'm right. You're right.
Yeah.
I can't turn into a flying thing until level 8.
Oh.
So, there's like a bunch of different like creatures. There's like foxes, owls, falcons, like sea creatures, different like carved wooden charms with like 2 beads next to it attached to like a chain.
Is there any jewelry that's like purely like either like sea creatures
Yes.
or like birds?
There's one for like there's like separate ones for sea creatures. Like it's usually just one animal charm with 2 beads.
Right.
So you could probably find one of like a sea turtle or a raven if you want.
Raven.
Flip a coin. Heads or tails? Which one?
Heads raven.
Heads raven, tails. So you end up buying the sea turtle one because sea turtle is tails.
Turtle.
Yeah.
How much is it?
It's like 5 silver. Silver.
Yeah, I had to like transfer it.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Because it's a simple little necklace.
Stupid night. It's fun. Okay. Anyways.
As the 2 of you walk outside, Calypsa, you turn around to see a familiar purple tiefling.
Runs away.
No.
No.
You turn around to see a familiar purple tiefling
Oh boy.
with dark purple eyes,
Ooh.
wearing, she's not in her normal uniform.
Oh.
Like, you're used to seeing her in uniform. No, she is wearing,
It's Miss
um,
Ma'am.
a button-up, like, shirt, and you can see, like, her belly is, like, slightly bulging, and she has, like, pants and boots. It's Judy.
Judy, babu.
I told you, it's Miss Ma'am.
Wait.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Why is Judy following me?
No, remember what I wrote in there about you and Judy
Oh.
in your journal.
What? Did I miss something?
Yes, you did!
The Judy we know, yes.
It is the
Yes.
same Judy.
Okay, I want to like double check,
Yeah, I was
like
like,
triple
oh my
check.
gosh.
I was like, are there multiple Judys?
I wrote out 2 pages? Anyway.
She's just like, oh well.
You connecting the dots?
Some cogs are
I've connected the dots. You haven't connected shit. I've connected them.
No, you didn't. And
Okay.
then one fell behind, so.
It's Judy.
I gave her a hug.
She hugs you back. Like she seems like fairly like surprised, like happily surprised that you're there.
Hi.
It's been 2 months. How have you
Oh my
been?
gosh, it's been so long.
I wouldn't call 2 months that long.
It's pretty long.
Okay.
A lot has
Can't be
happened.
too
A
long.
lot can happen in 2 months.
A lot can happen
Oh,
in
it
2
can
months.
I mean,
too
look
much.
at Judy.
How have you been going on? How have you been getting along?
Oh, it's fine. I had to move back here because I got transferred, and also, she like laughs a bit nervously as she like glances down at her stomach.
Yeah.
Yes,
Did you
she
not
is.
make the?
Because she said there
You
was
said a
no-
bulge. I was like, oh, she's eating. She's eating.
Yes,
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Oh my god.
I know, it's surprising. That's what we thought too.
Fuck. Oh fuck.
Oh no!
What? Don't look at me like that.
You wouldn't.
Would I remember that?
I'm just laughing because that's the first thing you remembered.
Does Claudia remember anything of recollection of her husband?
Yes,
Anything?
you remember seeing the photo of those two together.
We saw the portrait.
Yeah,
They
those
could be
two
divorced.
photos.
Maybe she has a new husband.
Okay. Well, I
Like,
like
they were-
ask.
Maybe she has a new husband in 2 months. Damn.
A lot of shit
Wow,
happened
and
in
a
2
child?
months.
Now I get it.
I mean, one night stands are a thing. It could have been an accident.
Oh, yike. I wouldn't say that out loud.
But it's been an interesting past 2 months for me. How have you been though? How are you in like the party that you guys went out
Oh,
on?
yeah, that's right, because she
I'm
like hooked us
actually
up.
Oh,
pretty good.
Yeah, she's her employer.
Right.
But also my friend. That's hopefully won't die, Helena.
Oh, don't do that to
Anyway,
us.
anyway. It's actually been going pretty good.
I'm very glad.
Very nice to me, actually.
Like you see like she's carrying like a bag like with her tail, like leaving
That's
her
so
like
cute.
kids, right?
Oh, have you guys seen that one post on Pinterest about the tail bags?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's
That's
it's
what
hot.
I thought of. I was like,
Yeah.
yes.
She like glances around to see Claudia and she smiles. Hi.
Hi.
It's very good to see you again.
Do you still drink a lot of coffee?
Well, I can't really anymore.
True.
Are you not supposed to drink coffee while pregnant?
It's not the best.
It's not
option.
good.
Yeah.
It's like not the worst thing you can do, but it's
But
also
it's not
the
great.
best.
Can I ask a question about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
The portrait that was in your office.
Of my fiance and I?
So it was your fiance.
Yes.
Okay.
It was young.
Are we invited to the wedding? No, it's just
Like
me.
okay, so her fiance's name is Yog
Yog.
because orcs have like very
Yog.
simple names.
Oh, that's lovely. You're getting married.
Eventually, it costs a lot.
Oh.
How
So-
much is marriage? I don't know anything about marriage.
I don't know anything about marriage either.
It's more or less just like saving up.
Oh, that's
And
lovely.
then
Are you
getting
gonna have
married.
a big
Wedding.
big party? Big wedding?
I haven't really decided yet.
Oh, that's valid.
It's well,
Uh-huh.
we're
Calypsa
more
says
just
valid.
focusing on having the baby.
Yeah,
She laughs a bit.
If there's anything I can help you with after
No.
after the I don't know how after the child, then Debbie hesitated to call. I understand that things like that can be pretty difficult.
Thank you so much, Calypsa. It's been so very good seeing you, and you
Of
too,
course.
Claudia.
What? I'm so sorry. I was like,
love that.
I was like in debate in my mind. What did you say?
She said that like it was very good to see you both.
That's it.
Yeah.
And just looked at me.
No, like she was hugging like Calypsa because
Oh.
the two of them are friends,
Oh,
and like she like
can I give her a hug?
yeah, of course.
Can I give her a hug?
All right, she chuckles and like holds on to you. All right, to you two. So, you guys book fly down a carriage to take you to the outskirts. Well, not outskirts, but like the farther reaches of the city,
Yes.
well, kingdom. It's outside like the populated area. Like there's like several like different temples to different gods and everything else.
Yeah.
And you can see like different fields like with crops and everything else, just agriculture.
It's gorgeous here. I can't believe you used to live here, right?
Well, my mom did. I've been here once and like it was nice. I just wanted to come back here and just kind of see how it was doing and pay my respects. And I kind of just like wave my hand a little bit, the one that has the Mistra ring on it. Mistra ring on it. Sorry, I can't speak. But yeah, it is kind of nice to be back.
I think that's lovely. All right. After about like 2 hours of a carriage ride, you guys arrive. It is this beautiful like white and like blue like temple. There's like a clock of a bell tower.
Nice.
And there's a lot of space, you can tell, and like the courtyards are more open, and there's like different buildings on different parts. Outside of like the temple, like the entrance to it, there seems to be like a lot of like kids like dancing around as a green dragonborn like plays the ocarina. Just
Wait a minute! Wait a damn minute!
Oh my God! Is it?
Wait a damn minute!
I would like to say that I've been making a point to include old characters in every
I'm gonna cry and tear of all places. I'm so happy.
Put Beak in the campaign, please.
Oh my god.
So you guys step out of the carriage, like paying the driver like a gold piece.
Mhm. I'll pay that.
Yeah.
Yoink. I'm like, oh yeah, I have to pay that. I'm like, oh wait, I actually have to subtract that.
I'll slip another gold piece in her pocket so that she doesn't lose
Oh.
anything. This is her treat. This is her
Yeah. All right. And you can hear like you can hear the music of the ocarina as like the little kids are just like laughing and playing, and the dragonborn like puts down the ocarina, laughing a bit as the bell tower rings, and all the children like run back inside as she like sighs gently and like puts her ocarina away, and she looks up and looks at you and goes, "Oh, hi."
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. You're very tall. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
This is nice.
My old character, Charlie Rosewood. I
Oh,
love her very-
Charlie! Oh!
You just.
I love her very much.
I know Charlie.
She is dressed in like adventuring clothing with like a dark blue
see her?
and green.
She's like Dragonborn
sash.
version
I still
of
have her
him.
photo.
She's cute.
I'm sorry. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Charlie.
Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Finn.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you guys as well. Are you just visiting? I'm sorry. I don't really know many new people who come around here often.
Oh no. It's if anything, I'm not quite new. It's if anything, it's just visiting an old place from a
Oh,
good
I
memory.
understand. I'm actually visiting here too from Lunaris.
Hmm.
And she brings up the other kingdom that is. There are 4 kingdoms in Apagana.
Mhm.
There is Terra, there's Stella, there is Solaris, and then there's Lunaris.
That's awesome. That is so awesome.
That was just worse.
This is way less.
But yeah, she's like, yeah, it's nice to be here and see everything again.
Oh, do you have history here?
Yeah, my mother used to live here, right?
Yeah, she was raised here.
Yeah, my mother, she was raised here, and I remember a little memory of me being here before, but I live elsewhere now.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Mhm.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
And like she goes to like sit back down with her, like with like she words, and she goes and she pulls back out her ocarina
Mhm.
as she begins to play again as you two walk into the temple.
Yeah.
It's like these beautiful like dark blue like a rug that leads up to like a like giant statue of Mistra. It's like white stone. It's not marble. It's just like pure white stone.
Nice.
And she holds like a book under one hand, and she has a floating orb like just like hovering above her hand.
Neat.
And if you see on her left point index finger is a ring that is identical to yours.
She kind of looks like you.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sexy.
Yeah.
She literally technically looks like a goddess then.
Get
Yeah.
some ass, Laussel.
There, while you guys are looking at the statue, Somebody approaches you, and she smiles, and she goes, Miss Arconia, it's a pleasure.
I turn around to see who it is.
Her name is Okaiwa Sato.
Okaiwa Sato.
She is.
Don't look at me. I don't know what's going on.
That's a
Or like
my sense of support right now. I'm just like,
Or like Miss Sato. Or like Miss
Who died?
Sato. She is the high priestess here.
Mm-hmm.
And she is a half elf. And she wears this long dress that like doubles as a cloak with a popped collar and like different like chains and beads like around her waist and like where like her shoulders would be.
Mm-hmm.
And like very like long sleeves.
Nice. She kind of like, not like, just kind of like bows her body a little respectably to her.
No need for that, hun. I'm sorry, who might you be?
Hi, I'm Laussel. I'm just a traveling friend.
Does she like, I guess she would technically remember her, but does she like have a very good memory of her? Or is it like one of those things where it's like your
No.
parents told you knew her?
Your parents told her you knew her.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
So, what brings you here today?
I don't know. I guess just, wanting to pay my respects and just wanting, I don't know. It's just, it feels nice to be back here. I know I only came here like a couple times, barely, and don't really remember it too much, but it's still just, it's nice.
Well, you're always welcome here. I hope you do realize.
Yeah, thank you.
And
How have you been?
I have been quite well. It's just I've been preparing for like certain renovations to the courtyard and everything else.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's quite a hassle, but anything goes.
Yeah. I hope they're not changing it too much.
Oh no, it's just more renovations. There was damage to there was damage to the courtyard recently, like an attack of sorts. It's taken care of now. It's just we're working on renovations to make it even bigger than it was before.
An attack?
Oh, yeah. It wasn't really a big deal. It was very easy to fight off, especially considering that we have all the paladins that stay here and train here.
Yeah, which is good, but like, do you by chance have a vague idea of like maybe what they looked like?
Oh, yeah, it was like a bunch of shadow people. It wasn't much of a big deal.
Oh, did anyone hear that? I think the cult attacked here a little bit ago.
shit.
When was this exactly?
Oh, it was
You should do it.
it was a little over a month ago, really.
When were we?
It was about like a week ago.
Okay, I thought it was less, so I was like,
Oh.
man, they work fast.
Well, think
Yeah,
about it. I
dog,
don't think
it's
that
a
they all go to
cult.
one place together, the whole cult.
Still, they work fast. Well, at least
Yeah,
compared to the
yeah,
Friar.
they
They
work
work
But
fast.
think about that. My bloodline, the Mistra Temple, they are looking probably for me.
We're really
Right,
local.
They
Shit.
get around.
Shit, fuck, dude.
Yeah, man.
No.
I
Shit,
mean,
fuck ass. I'm thinking of every Christmas.
I like how you
movie
just
now.
went there fairly local and you just went, they get around, and I just thought of the 21 Pilots song. I was like,
They
"That's
see the
fairly
streets,
local."
we're walking down. They're fairly local, not
The
good people now.
Not people.
Oh no, oh no, oh,
Okay.
oh no.
Oh no.
That's just our reaction
This
to anything
episode is
related.
sponsored by
That's
Tyler
just,
Joseph.
Thank
okay,
you.
so
I'll give a little bit of a side eye to Finn. Be like, ooh.
Misato like just like lightly shakes her head. It's been happening recently for the past, I don't know, 6 months or so.
On these
Shadow people, yes.
shadow people, right? Is that the official term for them, or is that just what they've been called?
Oh, the official term for them are spectrals.
Oh, guys, wait. It's not. I don't think it's the cult. I think it's spectrals. The dudes.
Oh. I whisper, the one in the forest. Oh no.
Okay. By chance, alongside the spooky spectrals, do other things appear? Specifically, maybe more people-like things with animal masks?
She looks like up, like she's trying to recall something, and then she shakes her head. No, not that I can recall.
Uh-huh.
It's mainly just multiple of these spectrals that show up.
Do you maybe by chance remember how many eyes it had? I know that's a really strange question,
Oh,
but
it's actually not that strange of a question at all, because we've been looking into it.
uh-huh.
I believe they all had one eye. There were many of them, though, which means that they were a bit of a hassle to deal with. I could take you
Yeah.
and your friend to see the damage if you'd like.
I think
Do you mind if we come back tomorrow for that?
Oh, of course, I don't mind at all.
yeah,
you.
there's just two more potentially that would probably like to see or hear about this.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. It was nice to be back and to see you.
Of course. Don't worry about it, Miss O'Connor. It's my pleasure.
Well, take care.
Of course, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, I'll make the preparation. Are there going to be 2 more?
Yeah, there will be.
All right. Well, Miss Laussel, Miss Claudia, it was a pleasure meeting you. And it was much of a pleasure seeing you again.
Yeah, same to you.
And you guys take a carriage back. And all right, are y'all gonna talk?
All of your NPCs really do be just like cute women, or just like
Uh,
little girls.
Is that not what you
or
want?
just like
Are you
some like
complaining?
suspicious ass dude. Anyways.
Suspicious men
Shifty
and
men,
nice women.
hot
Shifty
women.
men, hot women, cute
And-
little
and
girls.
cute kids, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is
cute
good.
kids.
Good vibes. But no, I
Yeah.
think as soon as they walk out and they've gotten in the carriage, Finn just kind of looks at Laussel and is like,
Well, this was a helpful trip.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad I know about it because yeah.
So the 4 of you meet back up at the inn
So who's
and
this
tavern.
one?
So, how did everyone's adventure go today?
Fine.
We saw Judy.
Oh wait, I got the instrument yesterday. Never mind. That's not new.
Wait. Oh yeah. We saw Judy.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's pregnant.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh. Finn would probably know the fact that she has a I think as soon as she's like,
You
oh
got-
nice, and then she's like, oh wait, with
Oh, nice.
Yeah, with an old
I'm excited and
Let's all pray
scared.
to our gods, I suppose.
Speaking of gods, funny story. So when I went over to the temple, so turns out I guess that those fun little guys, spectral guys, have been attacking there frequently for the past 6 months.
Not just like the Mr. Temple, but like it was relayed to multiple like different
Like,
temples for different gods.
Apparently,
have been
like there's a
attacked.
bunch of different temples here in this town that have been attacked by them for the past 6 months.
Oh, I see. That's insane.
Yeah.
That
So-
adds to my curiosity. If I would have known, I would have asked the question. But yeah. What can you do?
Well, actually, we scheduled to go back tomorrow if you guys want to check it out.
Since we've ran into them twice now.
Yeah.
That would be kind of helpful to know the
Ask around,
damage.
you
Yeah.
know?
Maybe
we
ask
haven't
around,
really seen them do much damage besides
Those guys,
transform.
yeah.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I did ask. Apparently, they're the ones with the one eyes. They just said, but the worst part is that there's been a bunch of them that will come.
So this is what we can expect at the minimum.
I
Kind of
don't
look at
know.
it that way, I suppose.
But yeah, so we kind of just we didn't go over and look at it yet because I figured that we would probably all want to be there to look
Yeah.
at it. So
Considering that's
we've had a couple runs with them, and knowing now that they're attacking temples, not that fun.
Yeah.
I did ask because the last time we ran into them once, just on its own, but then we saw that those cult people were using them, but they said they didn't see anything. At least someone I knew there from the Mr. Temple said that they hadn't seen anybody like that cult-wise. I can't say the same for the other temples, but it seems like it's just been a bunch of spectrals, which doesn't really make it better or worse.
Should
Just kind of
we-
still bad.
Should we check out the other temples or
I
focus
mean,
on this one and our general?
I mean, we have a week.
I would say maybe we could. try to-
Remember, the day after tomorrow is when the letter is
Yeah,
supposed to
I mean,
Right.
I guess we can ask because like all the temples, even though they have different gods, they still have a respective
know each
like.
other, right?
Yeah, I would say they just have general respect and messaging and like knowledge systems of what's
Yeah,
going on.
yeah.
So we can always ask or investigate because there's a lot of people at the Mr. Temple that
Yeah.
hopefully will know more.
What time of the day is it?
It's like around like evening, nighttime when you guys meet up again.
Okay. So like midday, you still have the whole day ahead of you.
Yeah.
Well, like the carriage ride would have been a
A
while.
little bit of a while because it's on the outskirts of town and so riding back. So that's why I said we
And
should
everything
probably all
else.
go there and yeah.
Yeah, so everybody is like in agreement to like go.
And then we'd finish it out with going back to the Mafia, which, if anything happens, we can always ask them. Which, I just realized, we could always ask them like the Spectrals, because we didn't ask about that last time.
Shit, big brain. There's so much to ask about.
I
and it's like
know!
I don't want to ask too much and then end up like 2,000 golden debt. Like I don't want to.
Yeah, I've literally legit been worried, because I'm like, this Mafia seems too nice.
Alright, so y'all pass out for the night and we're on to day day 4, which
Right.
is the Mr. Temple.
Right. So we all just
So
kind of...
aggressive.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys hail a carriage. Laussel, you have difficulty getting in as always, but like it's
okay.
yeah.
We
And
figure it out.
everybody, you have a 2-hour carriage ride ahead of you. Is there anything y'all want to talk about?
I think that... I don't know. I mean, Finn is still kind of worried by the fact that there's those things attacking temples, which is really weird. Because, like, they've seen one in the woods, they've seen one with a cult, and now they're finding out that they're at temples, which is just very strange. So, a lot of just thoughts going through Finn's brain of, like,
I mean,
oof.
like, do we have a plan for? I mean, of course we're gonna go talk to them again with the letter, but do we have a plan after that at all?
I mean, I guess we were kind of just passing the time until we got some intel on Toby, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, after this, I don't have much, but other than the fact that we might be able to ask the Mafia people about the Spectrals, because I didn't even think about that, and now apparently they've been attacking him for 6 months, so I would imagine they probably have some intel on them.
Yeah.
Y'all go into the carriage. We'll get out technically. I'm mixing up words.
It's okay.
2 hours pass by. You guys watch as like the buildings like pass by you as like rolling. I almost said architecture, not agriculture. As rolling agriculture, like you can see like corn and everything else that's like being harvested because it's November.
Oh shit, it's November, bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it just
November
like
canonically.
November, or is it like fantasy November where it's like?
Well, there was Hallows Eve, which is
Right,
like the
which
same
we
day as
did
like.
A while ago.
Right.
We had Hallows Eve a while ago.
Okay, so the carriage pulls up to the Mr. Temple. It is still white and as grand as ever, and Miss Sato is like waiting at the front like she was expecting you all.
Yeah.
You guys head out and she greets you, and she takes you through the main grand entrance hall into like the grounds towards the courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as you pass by, you can see like different buildings like dedicated for different things. Like to the west, you can see paladins and like monks that are like sparring and everything else.
Yo, monks,
Yeah,
bro.
And you are led to the courtyard. The courtyard is kind of like it dips down into the ground, like with what it would normally do. Like the grass slowly like is taken over by concrete or like marble, as it's like smooth like down, and there's like steps going down it, and there's like several like different willow trees that are like in each of the corners.
Nice. It's pretty.
Well, at least there would be.
Aw, man.
You can see that the stone is cracked in a bunch of different places. Where there would be like a fully grown willow tree, there is now just like a broken stump. It looks like it was like smacked with lightning.
Would I make, can I make a, like, maybe a history check on this specific area to see what it was, like, used for?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Wanna try to figure things out. Okay, that would be, what am I doing? History. right.
History.
11, 12, 13, 14.
Big brain.
14. It was used for announcements, like for celebrations.
You
said lightning?
Celebration.
It looks like it was hit like with something that's similar to lightning. Like it was used for celebrations, for announcements, like it's also used like mostly for like relaxation now and everything else.
Right.
But now it's just like incomplete and it doesn't look the way it should.
Okay. I ask Miss Soto, I'm like, when they attacked, was there anything going on here?
No, there wasn't. They just sort of showed up one night.
And did they were they just there and then they attacked, or were they were just there and then if you went near them then they attacked? Like, do you have any idea of specifics?
I was at our sister temple when they did attack.
I see.
However, from what I have heard, they just started attacking out of the blue. I asked around. I was told that there were about 7 of them.
Wow. That's not great. Oh, also, another strange question, but honestly, it's just questions at this point because this whole situation is strange.
Oh,
but when they attacked, did they morph or change into anything or anyone?
Yes, actually. Only when they started to land hits on them.
Ah, I see.
Do you mind explaining the whole attack to me? I can get somebody who can. I was at our sister temple, so I've only heard what I've been told.
Yeah.
Maybe we could talk to the people or the paladins that have fought them off.
Yes, that is what I'm planning to do.
We've only seen them at night, right?
Yeah. Was
Okay.
it evening
You
when they
have only
attacked?
seen them at night.
Okay, I just want to
And,
note
like,
that.
yeah,
just
like
to-
she said, like late at night.
Okay, I just want to, because every time we've seen them has been at
It's
night,
been
so I
at
just want to
evening.
note that to know that.
Because Hallows
We
Eve
only
was
see them.
we saw them towards the end when the bonfire was
Yeah.
lit at night. We saw them in the woods at night, and now they're attacking the temple
Yeah.
at night.
She looks at you guys and says, "Feel free to
In my brain.
explore or like look at the damages. I'm gonna go fetch somebody who can tell you what happened."
Yeah.
And she starts to walk away.
Finn is gonna go over to the broken up and destroyed willow tree and make an Arcana check on
An
it.
Arcana check? Okay.
Yes. Please. Okay, Arcana. That's another 14.
You pick up faint traces of necrotic damage. Of
What is
necrotic magic.
necrotic?
It's like evil,
It's like dark
dark
It's
energy
not.
magic.
It's not
Not
necessarily
like dark.
bad. It's just like
It's more of like.
It
it's
comes
more
from
like-
a different. It's like a kind of darker source.
Source,
in a
yeah.
sense.
Yeah. I just think undead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's a
just
fair
a
point.
certain type, but most times you correlate it with being bad or
Like,
whatever, especially now.
It's more of just like a darker.
decomposition. Everything
yeah.
else. That's where it relates to.
Someone. You checked out
Should
the
we-
tree?
Should
Yeah.
we make any Arcana checks?
I made an Arcana check on the tree, and that's where I
Right,
found
okay.
remnants of necrotic
Okay.
damage, and then I did a
can
history
make
check
an investigation
Right.
check around like the area in general.
just
Yeah,
to see
you
if there's
can.
anything. Yeah.
Thank you. I liked how you have toes on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad.
Oh.
No, I know nothing.
Can I make an investigation check?
Yeah. All
Should I do that?
All of
Here,
you can if
I'll
you want.
roll, and we'll see who gets good. I got a 19. I know for a fact that plus
you want.
investigation,
That's
that's 1.
fine.
So unnatural
that's
20.
Okay, so dirty 20 and
This is
Yeah, I got a dirty I got a dirty 20, so I think I will find anything if there is anything there.
Hello?
Natural 20.
Damn!
damn.
We got a dirty 20 and a natural 20.
And I have a +0. But
We both got 20s.
Yeah, no.
One dirty, one clean.
Yeah. Bro, this dice is good. I haven't
Yeah,
gotten
no,
below a 10.
Nice.
It's 12.
A 12.
all right.
Mine, thankfully.
Those dice hate me.
So from what?
Probably because I use Bippage.
So
Ever since then, I've never
So what did you
recovered.
get?
Z was very low.
Oh, right.
It was shitty.
Well, all of you can definitely see all the cracks of that are spanned down the marble / concrete.
Yeah.
You all can also see the the ground that was split open is just black dirt underneath. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just something that you can notice.
Yeah.
And Finn and Claudia,
Yes.
when you look closely, you can see what appear to be scorch marks, like, along, like, the edge of the crack. They're faint. So, like,
Scorch Marks?
like,
We've
you know
never
how, like,
seen-
how sometimes, like, fire can, like, split a tree?
Yeah.
Like, there are, like, faint scorch marks along the edges.
Okay. Did we ever see the spectrals use fire-related
That's what's
stuff?
concerning me, yeah, the fact that it's...
But wait, though, because when
Like,
it turned into my dad,
it can
was
replicate
able to
magic.
replicate stuff. So technically, is it like because the thing that happened is that it only tried to replicate it after I tried to cast it. But it would
Right.
Yeah,
if it
'cause
were
it-
my
'cause it
dad, it
fired
would
back
totally
at
be
you,
able to do that
if I
100%.
remember
Because it,
So
it just seems to, like, scream when you do nothing, but once you interact with it,
then stuff
it
starts
becomes
happening.
aggressive. Because, like,
Or,
though it's aggressive
what you-
when it screams, it's like...
I don't know, guys. I don't know if that's the right direction. But
or
There's just a
you
bunch of
guys
different ways.
could, or they could be a different type of spectrum.
Right, because the different eyes mean different power levels, which
That's
might
true
also mean
because
different
there's two,
abilities.
there's someone.
Remember,
three.
they all said, like, 7
That's what
one-eyed
I
of
was
them.
thinking.
7 one-eyed, yeah, because the one-eyed ones were able to turn into stuff and then replicate it. So maybe there's
Yeah.
like as they get more
I don't wanna
powerful.
think about it. No breakthrough thought.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Oh,
we
no,
kind of
something
just
else.
find that out, and I
I'm
assume
thinking-
by
I
now
started
that
thinking
the
about something
paladins
like
or
that.
whoever they found
Yeah,
is coming over.
Miss Sato comes back, and in tow she has a he appears to be in his 40s, and he is a human paladin, and he has shortcut hair, and his undercut is kind of braided,
Nice.
Never mind. We're back
We're
on
back.
board.
and he has like a scar that like slits his eyebrow, like, and it goes like to his ear.
Okay, that's
I'm the
kinda
captain
hot,
of
though.
the ship now. I'm
And
good.
he's wearing heavy armor, and Finn, you can see like the symbol of Mistra is like
On the armor.
like in his plate.
Neat.
So Miss Sato walks up and she goes, "This is Mr. Jonathan." Jonathan nods, and he seemed to be sparring before, so like he has like his hand on like his sword hilt, which he just sheathed.
Fresh out of training.
Yeah. So I take it that you want to know about what happened.
Yes.
If he wasn't mine.
Yes, of course. He clasped his hands before he points to different parts of like where the
The spectrals were or whatever.
yeah. He points out 7 different areas, and they seem to form like almost like a star pattern.
Ooh, yike. Yike.
Like,
you just
it's
look
all,
very
like-
intently at your.
No.
It's all like equally distributed and everything else.
So the way that they were formed was in like a strange star shape
Yeah.
around this area. Ooh, that's like ritual stuff right there. I don't like that. Did you hear that? Apparently they formed like a freaking star around this thing, which that's the
Yeah.
symbol of Mistra. Is that
Except it
freaking
wasn't.
star.
It wasn't 6. It was 7. Because Mistra's star has 6 points.
Yeah, I was like,
Wait, can I
Oh wait,
do-
no, it has
wait.
8 points. That's my bad.
yeah, I was like,
Wait, the star has it?
So wait, it's not
it's
the
a me-
Mistra one.
It's not the Mistra
but they
star.
still
No,
were forming a star around.
They
it.
were
Should
forming
we do
a
religion check?
star-like shape.
Yeah, would we be able to do a religion check knowing that? Like, hearing
I
about
would
the
allow
formation?
you two to make religion
That's
checks.
formation
that's
of
why I brought
that.
it up because I knew Claudia would not know anything.
Yeah.
So like,
Okay, I rolled
Second.
another 14.
Yeah, you don't know.
Alright, well,
You know what? I don't want to know.
I don't want to
we,
know.
And-
it's gotta be some weird, creepy ritual thing.
Jonathan starts speaking. They all came from about equal sides inwards. The first three came inwards and started screaming. It hurt. a lot.
Yeah, we've had.
And they managed to shatter the marble. The other 4 were hanging back a bit.
Huh.
It was weird because they had different eye colors.
Have we ever? They were all the same color for us. This is
They
new.
were all yellow for you. However, Laussel didn't make high enough of a perception check
right.
for one specific thing.
I don't like that.
Laussel did it?
Remember when she said it felt like something was watching us? Oh my
It
god,
was a spectral,
no!
wasn't it?
Yeah, yes, there were yellow eyes that were around the 4 that were not. He doesn't seem like he's like a very good talker,
That's okay.
like speaker in general.
He's got brawn,
The-
not much brain.
I respect that.
The 4 on the outside, had yellow eyes. The 3 on the inside, I think, had like a violet red. It was like a weird mix of the 2 colors.
Did you get the same thing? Yeah. Did you get the same thing? Did you get the?
Oh my, I did, but oh, I hate how we're like so
What did I miss?
the color of the dude's eyes, because there was different colored eyes.
For like the outside 4 were like yellow, but then the 3 on the inside were like a violet red mix, like a purple red mix.
Oh no!
Oh,
Ouch.
no.
And
Oh god, oh god.
all right, and he continues. And when we went to fight them, they turned into our deepest regret.
Then we'll be like, but at least in our experiences, I mean, we never encountered the reddish purple ones, but what did it seem like they had different behaviors, or what did you notice that was the difference between them?
There wasn't really a difference like that I noticed. I was busy fighting the ones with the yellow eyes, but from what I could tell, the ones with violet eyes seemed to have a different type of damage associated with them.
Oh. In our experience, we would always have whenever we had encounters with them, they would turn into those things, and sometimes if we attack them, they would attack with similar things back at us. What exactly happened over there? And she points to the willow tree.
One of the spectrals turned into one of our most powerful sorcerers
I see.
and attacked with that.
Did the spectral seem to, did it attack with the things that the person knew, or did it attack?
Seemed to be mimicking it.
I see.
There were many different temples attacked. I know the Temple of Tyre was attacked like 4 months ago, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I need to look up the exact date, but it was approximately 4 months ago.
While she's doing that, can I talk to my paladin guys?
Yeah, Jonathan.
Yeah, I wanna ask and just be like, so you were there to fight it off, right?
Yes, it was.
Do you have like any like recommendations or like tips, I guess, with them, because we've had
Wax.
encounters.
Put wax in your ears.
Would spells do anything?
Spells, if you hit them with it, it does seem to hurt them. However, they'll end up mimicking it.
Did you happen to attack them with spells that...
I don't use spells.
Oh, well, did someone happen to use a spell that was like, something like, say, to cancel out noise, or do something of that effect?
Like counter spell?
Yeah,
I don't recall it happened all so fast.
understandable.
So I'm assuming that none of you use something like silence or anything, because that's something.
Considering.
Silence may end up working.
I mean, I don't understand. I mean, even if they did end up casting it back, I don't feel like that would harm us in any way, shape, or form. The other temples, did they ever report or detail or ever mention the fact that some of them had more eyes?
Yes.
Had a few.
There was also one mentioned where it turned into a giant wolf.
Oh, yikes.
Like a spectral wolf.
Oh, they can turn into
Animals.
You can turn into animals too.
Yeah, I mean, I think about people's greatest fears and regrets. I would imagine something like a dire wolf or a big wolf being something to be afraid
I'd
of.
be afraid of one of those too.
Yeah.
Any more questions before we head into the next thingy?
I think we're all right. Yeah.
All right, you guys head back on the carriage ride. You go back to your inn, and you sleep warily.